Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to LiniTrade. In this section, we'll be talking about implementing economic calendar. So this is a section for the fundamental analysis. The section is part of the fundamental analysis, understanding news and how it affects the market. Now, there are various sites you can use to check your news, but the one I personally use is forexfactory.com, which is what you're seeing on your screen. So you just go to forexfactory.com and you can also have the app on your phone. And so this is the face. This is just I will just go through. So this week today's Wednesday. We're on Wednesday, May 13th, May 15th, sorry, Wednesday. So if you want to get it, you just click on this. So let's say I want to take for this whole week. So I'll go Monday 13 to Friday. You understand? Then apply setting. So that will load up. You can see. Another thing you want to take note of is you don't want to consider all the news. Not all the news you want to consider. So in order to do that, you go to this filter logo here. You click it. Then you can see expected impact. So the red means is having a very high impact news. So the news should be expecting an high impact, and it's to impact the market to induce more volatility compared to the orange. So the orange starts for the medium impact. So you expect medium impact, while the yellow stands for low impact. So you just want to make sure you're clicking these two boxes, the red and the orange. Then click all these. Then since if you're going to be trading on the indices, like which is what I do, indices, then mainly Euro USD and GBP USD, you can pick USD, which is what I'll be picking because I'm mainly concerned with the indices. Then you can also click, maybe if you're trading euros and Great Britain, which is what I click, then you put apply setting. But since I'm trading only indices for now, so it will give you this, and this is what you want to focus on. Now, one of the primary reasons for studying the economic calendar is to anticipate and manage potential volatility in the market. Economic event can be a profound impact on market sentiment and can cause significant price fluctuations. For example, an expected interest rate hike by the central bank can lead to a sharp sell-off in the market, while positive economic data can boost investors' confidence and drive price higher. So that's the reason why you want to learn the economic calendar and how to go about it. Now, high impact news, mainly the red ones, is mainly volatility. So if you pair the volatility that the high impact news creates with higher time frame PDRAs to establish a bias. So you are pairing them together, and that's what I'll be teaching you how to pair them together so you can establish a bias. Now, you use the economic calendar as your guiding map. You understand? Track the manipulation, and expansion. You understand? Resulting from high impact news. So what you want to do is track the manipulation that might take place and the expansion that will result from high impact news. Align it with the higher time frame PDRAs. You understand? So you align that with your higher time frame PDRAs. Now in this example, in this week that we are currently here, as you can see, there is no news on Monday, meaning there is no volatility in the market. And most time, if you have heard me, most of my students know I don't actually trade on Mondays. So this is mainly the reason. There's actually no news. Some people just say they don't trade their money. They're just copying maybe their mentor or people they are learning for. They just edit and they start using the term, but they don't know why. This is the reason you don't trade on money, because there's no volatility in the market. There's no news. It's common. It's rare before you have a news on Monday. So you don't want to be trading then. You understand? But you can see on Tuesday there's news. So that's a good trading time. On Wednesday there's also news. That's also a good trading day. Thursday there's also news. That's a good trading day. Then Friday there's no high impact news. So it's can but there's medium impact. So it's still one on one. I won't trade and I will trade. It depends on how the market align well with the previous days that has been happening, or I can just trade the Thank God This Friday setup, which you can find in my in the YouTube channel. You can click on the profile so you can get that. So mostly, so you can stay away from trading Friday, or you just trade Thank God This Friday, then leave Monday, then you can see you can trade all the days. Now there are some days you don't want to trade too. There are some days you don't want to trade, even there's news, because sometimes the news can be catastrophic. So there's some news you need to stay off, like the CPI, FOMC, during that time, the non-farm payroll too. So CPI, FOMC, and non-farm payroll, that is NFP. You don't want to be in the market during those times when the news are coming, and this will give you heads up. Heads up, you can see, and they're giving the time 1:30. You can see, so it will give you heads up on when those news will be coming. Like CPI came out 1:30 today. If you're not professional in the market, like I call that, it was a buy today. But if you're not professional in the market and your hand is not yet, you've not known your way, you're still coming up, you're still newbie, you don't want to trade all those high input news. You want to stay off the market. You understand? You want the market to relax. Maybe 1 hour after the news, you can come back and do your higher time frame analysis, then trade with it and trade with that. So that is mainly the interface of what I want to show you. Now, if you can see the Monday, since we're going to be having a low, there's no news, so there's low volatility. You understand? So that's not an ideal day to trade. Secondly, is the weekly open, lack of high impact news. Now it's going to form a small trading range because of there's no volatility, so it will not actually be moving. So that Monday is where you're going to be having mostly your accumulation. That's why Monday mostly accumulates. You could go check it. There's not actually big moves on Monday. You understand? So the Judah swing weekly open you can use Judah swing the weekly open too on that, but mainly the Monday is mainly going to be accumulation. Then your Tuesday is going to be your manipulation most times. That's why Tuesday usually form, like my former video when I talked about the weekly range. I mostly told you Tuesday is used to form the low of the week and the high of the week. So Tuesday will mainly give you your manipulation. Sometimes it can also be Wednesday, but most times Tuesday will also always give you your manipulation. Then Wednesday will form your expansion. You understand? Expansion. So you expand to either the downside or the upside. That is to be opposite to the manipulation that happened Tuesday. Then Thursday will just be a continuation of what happened on Wednesday most times. Then Friday there will be a slight reversal opposite to the expansion leg. So we'll go to the chart now, then I'll be able to show you some examples. Okay, so this is a typical example of what we're just talking about. So if you remember, the forest factory calendar start on the 13th, which is this. So we have 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, which is on Monday. Now, as I said, Monday is mainly for accumulation. You don't want to trade on this day because it's going to have manipulation and accumulation. It's going to be a slow range there, as you can see. Then Tuesday is going to be the manipulation. So you can see it manipulated to the downside, taking the Monday lows and even to the last week low. So Tuesday having the manipulation, so it manipulated to the downside, came up, then gave you an OTE entry. So from this range to this range, this is an OTE entry. So manipulation. Then Wednesday, what? Distribution to the upside. So from Tuesday, the distribution started and it continued. Then we're going, this is on Thursday. So on Thursday, it's going to continue that distribution to the upside. Now, your target, which I said, you're going to pair it with the higher time frame analysis, which is this line here is the all-time high for the US 30. This is indices US 30, and this is the all-time high, and that is my target. So you can see our price is going towards that for on Thursday, which is going to be Wednesday expansion. Thursday is still going to continue to distribution to the upside. Then Friday we can see like a little bit of reversal, maybe to this point, something here. The market will close on Friday. You understand? So that's how you want to use the economic calendar with your trade. And mainly the manipulation will take place the New York AMQ zone. During the New York AMQ zone, that's when you want to expect this manipulation on Tuesday. Sometimes manipulation can take place on Wednesday too, but mainly on Tuesday you're going to see that manipulation leg. Now, there are some cases whereby you're going to be having some negative condition, meaning low probability weekly profile. Now, how are you going to know that? So you can just write a topic or on your jotting book, just write low probability weekly profile, which is negative conditions. Now, those conditions are if your Monday opening expansion towards weekly dawn liquidity continues without manipulation. So after Monday accumulation took place, there wasn't manipulation down to the downside to take this Monday low. It just continued going up like that. That's a low probability condition. You want to be careful. You understand? You want to be careful because market might reverse any moment. So maybe on Wednesday too doesn't give you that manipulation. Thursday it just continue going. That's a low probability profile for me. You understand? So you want to be careful with that. Then if Monday to Wednesday high impact news unable to manipulate external range, anticipate potential consolidation reversal profile. So on if Monday to Wednesday is just giving a straight line, maybe to the upside or to the downside without any manipulation, like what you see here, then you want to be careful with that. You understand? You want to be careful with such trade. So you can expect a reversal to the downside from Thursday to Wednesday. The reversal can actually start maybe okay, I want to make an example, but the reversal can start on Thursday. You just start going down a deep reversal, which is not a clean week. This is an example of a clean week. Something like this is an example of saying this example is clean. You can see Monday have the accumulation. Tuesday gave you the manipulation. OTE entry. Now how are you gonna get that OTE entry? You anchor it from here to here. As you can see, perfectly well. It came into the OTE. then that's where you want to hit your buy and target. So you just bring in your long position like this, target it. I cut this trade and I'm staying the trade. I'll be getting out here, but of course I already took some healthy profit around this range here. So you're going to be targeting this top in your heart of the trade. So on Friday we should be expecting a down. So the downside can start on Thursday. So mainly the distribution leg. What I noticed from experience is the distribution leg when it starts expand, that's expansion also. When it starts from Tuesday to Wednesday like this, on Thursday, doing the New York Q zone. So the end of New York Q zone is 12 a.m. right? Yes, 12 a.m. So it's the New York Q zone starts from 8:30 to 12 a.m. So by that 12 a.m. you start seeing the downside. So market can so after the New York Q zone is done, market will start going down like this. So you can still rally up little, but it's actually not going to take that up again. Then on Friday, you're going to see a sharp drop, which is going to be the tango this Friday trade. So that's just that for that. So I think that is all for this um, section. I hope you have a nice day. So try to implement economic calendar in your trade. Very, very important. It makes you trade like the professionals and makes you see the market more. Take care of yourself and have a nice day.